Now it's my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Miss Reshma Khan, our guide to growth and transformation. Reshma Khan is a powerhouse of inspiration, a transformational coach, leadership expert, and advocate for personal and professional growth. With years of experience helping individual and organization, she knows what it takes to turn challenges in opportunity. Whether you are navigating career transition, building a purpose driving business or simple looking for motivation to push forward. Reshma will Reshma Khan will empower. She is a vocational trainer with excellent auditive skills, body language, interviewing skills, spoken English training, MTI regulation, personality development, time management, and confidence. Over to you, ma'am. You can start the session. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanshika. That was absolutely beautiful. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. How are you doing today? I see such wonderful people, though I cannot see a lot of your faces. Do you want to get your cameras on? It would be fun to see everybody because I enjoy watching my audience looking at me so that I don't feel that I'm staring at my own face, as long as you're comfortable. Okay, so let's begin. I think Vanshika did an amazing job of telling who I am and what I do. So, basically, a little bit about myself. I'm a coach. I help people overcome fear and self doubt. So, again, Vanshika did a beautiful job about telling what exactly fear and, doubt could do to you and what you need to do with them. Right? So basically, they are emotions, and emotions are entities. Okay, before we dive in, I usually start my coaching with my students or my fellow people who are in my session to go into a little bit of trance. And I love getting people to listen to me. Right. So, what we are going to do right now is all of you, please close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes. Okay. Take a deep breath as long as you can. I prefer it if you count till four, hold it for another 4 seconds and let it out through your mouth for another 4 seconds. Can we do this? Can we do this, all of you? Can I get a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody there? Are you okay with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay, let's breathe. All right. You take a deep breath in. One, two, three, four. Hold. One, two, three, four. Out. One, two, three, four. How do you feel? Are you feeling a little bit calmer? Are you feeling a little bit better? Okay, so let's jump in. So, basically, what we are going to talk about today is overcoming self doubt. Can you do that? Is it possible? Like Vanshika very beautifully said, that these are emotions, or basically, I would want to call them entities, right? That belong or stay within us. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to start with our brain. So, from what I hear from Vanshika and what I did a little bit of research about SEM, it's wonderful what they are doing with such young and powerful minds that we have, right? So basically, when you look at your brain, there is a small little part of it called the amygdala. Now, what does the amygdala do? Amygdala is what is needed for fear and doubt. You might ask, why would we need fear and doubt? Can we rewind now to the prehistoric era? Where we literally, human beings, literally living in caves, right? So, when we are all living in caves, each and every meal or each and every day had to be done, meaning you had to go out. You had to fend for yourself. There were no refrigerators, there was no storing, right? So, whatever was bought in had to be shared to the society or the group that you lived in, and imagine what you would eat. Basically, now we have a lot of varieties. We could be a non-vegetarian, an eggitarian, or basically a vegetarian, a vegan, whatever you want. But at that time, you did not have the preferences. So basically, they were a group of people who were strong enough, basically the males of the society, that or the group that was there, would go out, fight with other predators. And remember, predators were huge back then. There could be dinosaurs too, and they would bring back food. Okay, so every time these people went to a certain area, they met predators. Now let's talk about tiger. All of you are familiar with this animal called the tiger. Of course, it's our national animal. We should be familiar with it. So, how many of you have actually met a tiger? I'm sure none of you, meaning it's in its natural habitat. Okay, so one of our ancestors basically went in and met a tiger, got killed. The entire community or the society back there witnessed it. They came back and they told everybody how heroic this person was or how stupid this person was that it got killed. Now, what did they do? They passed on the fear, right? As soon as these people came and told, everybody is scared of the monster that is the tiger. Now, what these people are doing is they are like, okay, you know what? We are never going to go into that area anymore because there is a tiger there. Who is the tiger? We don't know. But we know that the tiger kills, right? Now, fast forwarding way, 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 way ahead to us where we are now. So, let's say I can see a lot of lovely names. So I'm just going to call out a couple who I can see. So there is Vipanshi with us. I mean, I can see them here. Let's say these three decide to go out for a burger, right? Now, I don't know, Vipanshi does not like burgers. Maybe Sudha loves pizzas and Muskan wants a burger. Now, they have something called a menu in a restaurant. They're sitting and ordering everything. Now, you might ask me why I'm telling you all this. Give me a minute. Okay, so what we are going to do here is they're sitting, they're eating, they're chilling. So, the thing that I want to tell you right now is that the meal can be ordered, can be paid, and they can walk out safe. Now, what does amygdala do to you guys or to us? Basically, as a society. Now, let's say Sudha dressed up absolutely beautifully. Okay, give me a minute. There are a lot of participants waiting. So, okay, so Sudha is dressed very beautifully, makeup, the glam, everything. Okay, Vipanshi, on the other hand, is a very chilled soul, baggy jeans, a big sweater. Forgive me, I'm just painting the pictures because I cannot see you, but I can see Muskan. And Muskan is again a very, very, very beautiful person who is so okay with who she is. All right. Now, let's say there are a lot of people who look at Sudha and start giving her compliments. Next time, Muskan is going to think, oh, you know what? Sudha got so many compliments. I want to dress up like her. Now, what's going to happen to Sudha? Now, I'm sorry, Muskan. Muskan is very used to being her, meaning she's very, very good with her own skin, right? Now, Muskan starts thinking that, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. But her brain is telling her, Muskan, are you sure? Maybe the eyeliner is too much. Muskan, are you sure? Maybe the lipstick is not suiting your your skin. Are you sure with this dress, or are you sure with the color? Now, what is amygdala doing to you? Amygdala is keeping you safe. Please remember, it is built to keep you safe. If amygdala was not here, you would be jumping off the highest building trying to understand what would it feel like to fly. It's here to keep you safe. So now that's fear. And now that's doubt in you. Created by who? Yourself. Maybe you might look way better than the person you're comparing. You would never know until you step out and take that necessary decision of maybe putting that hot pink lipstick, or maybe getting that haircut for the boys here, or maybe just wearing your ripped jeans. Maybe that could be your next move. But are you free to do that? Because amygdala is very, very responsible to keeping you alive, keeping you comfortable, and basically keeping you safe. That's why fear and doubt are here to stay with us forever. Now, in this session, I will try my best to, like Vipanchika said very nicely, to show compassion, to show judgment, to show no judgment to these wonderful emotions that we have. All right. Now, let's begin. I usually start my sessions with this wonderful story that I got from my mentor. All right. Now, when all of us are born, okay, many of us we start taking up a little bit of, I don't know, maybe a stick or a hanger, or and make the boys would make it a gun or a sword, and the little girls who want to be princesses take their mother's dupatta or a little bit of cloth or even tissue for that matter and make it their cape or a crown. Or what are you guys doing here? You guys are in this beautiful field of imagination where you do not need a Lamborghini, or you do not need your Skoda, or you would just sit in an imaginary vehicle and just start driving thinking it's a Ducati. The little girls who want to be princesses, or basically let's talk about Cinderella here, just sit on a little bit round chair or something and think it's a pumpkin that turned into a carriage. What did we do? These individuals, guys, are the individuals created by God. that are kept far away from the human conditioning. You hear me? What is human conditioning? So, I have a little baby girl. All right, she just turned 1. Her first word was mama. Her second word was no. Can you imagine that? This is something that you need to listen or consider about. By the time you are 18 years old, you listen to the word no about 187,000 times. That's 1.87 lakh times you hear no. And yes, about 18,000 times. That is also if you're living in a very supportive family. Do you see the difference? Now, what is conditioning? Conditioning is something that tells you that you have to be a certain way. So, there are two Reshmas right now. One that society created, one that God created. Now, when we talk about fear, we talk about doubt. The Reshma that got created has no fear and doubt because she is whole. God created her whole. But the Reshma that society created is filled with fear and doubt. Okay, now I'm talking. Everyone's watching me. Do they like it? Are they able to understand? Am I speaking too fast? Again, on that thought, if I am talking too fast, you need to like please put your hand up and let me know. Okay, am I talking too fast? Do these people like, I mean, looking at me, are they judging me? Are they happy, or are they the kind of people who are just going to think that, oh, she's just talking so much of crap, we don't want to understand, we are forced here because we need a certificate? That's cool too, right? So this is what it is. We are here to uncover and bring in the gap between the two individuals, that is one that God created and another one that society created. Now, the one that God created does not need validation. When you sit with God, or when you pray, or when you're just sitting in silence, you do not need validation because you're just sitting there. But when you are stepping out, be it your parents, your teachers, your friends, everyone's like, oh, dude, you could do so much better than wearing this. Oh, this color just doesn't look good on you. And the worst person of all, you know who's your biggest critique? You. Imagine living with a person 24/7 who hates you. Can we do a small little exercise here, guys? But I would want you to talk to me, okay? Because these exercises are waste if I don't get your feedback, right? Okay, so imagine you're going to ask or you're going to talk about three people you love the most. Can you, in 5 seconds, think about, don't tell me or don't tell anybody, just think about three people you love the most. One, two, three, four, five. Did you think about it? Were you on the list? You were not on the list. Now, you are here in a seminar that you want to overcome your fear and your doubts. But imagine you're not even on the list of being liked by you. Let me get in a little bit of detail with this. All right. Now, when we talk about fear, when we talk about doubt, and then we talk about love, okay, love is just romanticized. Love means an emotion that we feel for everything that we would want to do, or we would like to do, or we are comfortable with. That's what love is all about. Okay, imagine you are not on the list. You might say your parents, your friends, your uncle, your auntie, or somebody, or even your pets. So you are going way below all these people. Now, the biggest critique, okay, let's say I'm getting dressed. The first thing, oh, is my rouge too much? Oh, is my hair okay? No, 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 you look stupid in this dress. No, this is not for you. Why are you even wearing this color? Oh, the print is too much. Do you think that the kids or the people who are here, who are going to be in your seminar, are going to look at you and are going to be like, my God, what is she wearing? That's one of the things I wore this because this is something that I want to portray to you guys. All right. Now, when you are not on your own list, how do you wish to become or come into someone else's list? Now, let's get a little bit religious here. Okay. Every religion that we talk about or we know, okay, because we live in a very diverse place, okay, talks about fasting. Okay, Muslims do it during the month of Ramadan, Hindus do it during the weekdays, Christians do it during the month of Lent. Okay, now why do you think that every religion emphasizes on fasting? You might say, okay, God told me. No, God didn't tell you. God wanted you to ask questions. And how many of us are allowed? I don't think so. 90% even bother, right? Now, think about it. Let's say you're walking down the road and you see a person hungry. Immediately, you take out money or you have food left over from, wherever you've been, you give it to the person. who is sitting there because you want to feed them. They may be wearing clothes that are tattered, they may be sitting on maybe a cardboard box, but the first thing you do is you want to feed them. Why is this? Have you ever questioned this about you? Why is this? Or wow, why is this reaction that we give? Have you questioned yourself? That's because we've stayed hungry during these fasts, or generally during long hours of training, college, school. Okay, you forgot your lunchbox, but each one of you has stayed hungry in your life. Yes or no? Right? So, what we do right now is that immediately we know the feeling of hunger. So, we are ready to feed somebody. How many of you know the feeling of happiness? How many of you know the feeling of love? Imagine if you don't know what it feels like, you cannot give it out there. You know that? You cannot give what you don't have. You cannot pour from a cup that is empty. If you want to give people happiness, you have to be happy. If you want to give love to other people, you need to love yourself. Why am I talking about these feelings, these emotions when we are in a session of doubt and fear? How do you mitigate doubt and fear? By acceptance, by being happy, by loving who you are, right? In this way, you don't need to validate. You don't need validation. Correct? You hear me? This is what it is. We are here to cut validation down to at least 5% in this session. 95% is up to you guys. Okay, 5% in this session that you do not need validation from anyone else other than yourself. Okay, moving on. Now, what we do next is we are going to talk about something that maybe would be very interesting to you, or you would be like, oh, she's talking because she needs to talk. Either way, I'm going to tell you this. We are going to talk about dopamine. Have you heard of this? Have you heard of this emotion? We are going to talk about dopamine's best friend cortisol. That would be a little later. But let's talk about dopamine. How many of you are on social media? How many of you are scrolling on, with like, sorry, there are like a lot of distractions because a lot of people are like coming in for admitting, and I'm so grateful that you guys have taken the time out. Now, how many of you will keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling? How many of you do that? Now, do you know what is happening to your brain? Have you thought about it? For example, let's say we're talking about Vipanchika now, takes out a phone. She's not sleepy right now. Okay, she takes out her phone. She starts one, reel two, reel three. She starts at 10 p.m. She finishes off, or her eyes are shutting down at 3 a.m. What did she do? Guys, what did she do? She is just scrolling. But why are you scrolling so much? Have you thought about it? Have you asked? You're scrolling so much is because there's this little thing in your brain that is releasing this chemical. It's called dopamine, or hormone basically, which is a winning hormone. Oh, the next reel will be better. The next reel will be better. When you binge watching, the next episode will be better. When you're eating chips, oh, maybe I'm going to get a saltier one. Maybe I'm going to get a spicier one. Do you know who did this to us? Our parents. Do you remember when you're young? Or I don't know if you remember this, but do you know if you've got siblings? Oh, one last one. This is for God. You have to finish this. Oh, one last one. This is for me. I cooked so much. You see that? Every single time we are forced saying that the last morsel or the last piece or the next reel or the next episode is going to be way better than what we have right now. We are living in the future, aren't we? So then what happens? Your time is gone. Next, what happens is Vipanchika is up again. Let's say at 10 o'clock. This time she finishes off at 4 a.m. in the morning. Next day she's got college, or next day she's got work. Why? Why was Vipanchika up another hour? Because today her body felt the dopamine hit till 3 a.m. She needs more next day to feel the same amount of satisfaction. You understand? Dopamine hit that you guys are getting from your social media is an addiction. Now, why is this addiction related to fear and doubt? Number one, you look at your colleagues, you look at your cousins, you look at people your age, everyone living a way better life than you do, or you think they are, right? What is happening? It's creating doubt. Oh, Reshma talks really well, yeah? She must be doing this forever, so she talks. She's not got stage fright. Maybe you have no idea that I'm literally, you know, putting my nails in so bad that I shouldn't be stammering in front of you guys. Or I have been doing this for so long that I had to put in hours and hours, you know, to get where I am today. But no, you are just looking at the tip of the iceberg. Oh, she's doing it. Can I do it? The amygdala is starting to tell you, no, definitely not. Okay, then we are going to talk about Hazel here. She is grade A student. Can I be? No, 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 no. Oh, Hazel's parents are so much better than mine. Oh, Hazel is rich, or Hazel has a brain that is better than mine. This is what is happening to you guys. The more dopamine hits you're getting, the more social media influence that you're bringing into your life, you are not good enough. The fear increases. Okay. What's happening right now is that every single time you scroll and you're looking at a better aspect of life, a better anything in life, you are thinking, I am not good enough. I need more to be happy. I need more to be satisfied. Oh, I did not like cheese once, but I love cheese now. Why? Because everybody on social media is talking about this cheddar cheese or this cheese or that cheese. It's making you lactose intolerant. Do you know what you're doing to your body? So this is what it is. Self-doubt is being amplified. Fear is being amplified because of social media, because of comparisons. During my time, we getting, let's say, you hitting 80% was wow, right? And we'd be like, really? I was very, very happy getting a 60 first class. I'm telling you, I'm telling you the truth. But if my son is going to get that, I'm going to be like, dude, you're an average person. For us, for me, at that moment, because maybe, my parents didn't force me too much into studying. For me, oh, I passed, I'm very, very happy. But how many of you are getting 98, 99%? Look into your social media and then you look into other people getting the 100 and you feel so bad. You get into depression, you get into self doubt, you get into so much fear that you stop eating. You're succumbing to disorders to look pretty. Don't you think all this come under the banner of self doubt and fear? What do you say? Vipanchika, I would request you one more thing. Whenever the time is up or 10 minutes ahead, I would want you to, let me know, please. Okay. Second thing. Now we are going to talk about a story where, let's say, we have a or I have a wonderful kitchen. All right. I live in a very, very palatial house and I have a super stocked kitchen that can make anything that I want. High tech apparatus, best in the best on earth, oven, everything, everything. All right. Now, what happens is, sorry, anybody wants to say something? Okay, so what happens is I invite Vipanchika, then I invite Dr. Priya here, and then I invite Mr. Ashish Gupta to my house. Okay, now Ashish goes like, he says, Reshma, your house is not clean enough. You should have done better. Then the other person says, you could have done decor a little better. And then Vipanchika says, oh, no, 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 I think your house is great. Now the fear, the doubt inside me is amplified. Oh my God, I invited my friends over and look, and then I start cleaning, and then I start cleaning. And then I call them over for dinner this time. Okay. Now we are all sitting. One of these three people again says, oh my God, this food is so bad. Reshma, you're not up for cooking. You're good at maybe talking, you're good at, whatever you do professionally. But then the other person who commented about my house cleaning says, oh, your house looks better this time. What did you do? What did you change? Now, what did I get? I got the dopamine hit. Now, the best friend of dopamine is cortisol. You know what's cortisol? It's a hormone for stress, right? Now, every time I am doing this extra, when people are talking about my food not being good, my house not being clean enough, their standards, not mine. You hear me? Not my standards at all. According to my standard, I made the best food. According to my standard, I cleaned my house. But according to somebody's standard, I'm not good enough. What's happening is it is getting me stressed. I am doing more. Now, because I have to clean my house, I have to take care of the house because I need this validation from the person who told my house was not good enough. Now they gave me a little bit of hint, a little bit of dopamine, right? Saying, oh, she liked it. Oh, he liked it. So what we are going to do now is, or what I'm going to do, start cleaning more and more. And now the other person who was so negative to my cooking, I'm going to stop cooking altogether. Remember, I have the best stocked kitchen in the world, right? Next, what happens? This same person comes and sees me cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, and then the house is looking better than ever. And this person has a packet of bread with them. And what they do is, oh, Reshma, you look so hungry, but you did a good job. Here are 4 slices. Eat. And I am eating, because I got dopamine again. Now, again, I go back and I'm cleaning and taking care of everything. Remember, I can make the biryani if I want to, but I'm not going into my kitchen because I got a very bad comment about it. I don't want to try it. Now I got a little bit of dopamine, right? My house is clean now. My house looks better. So I'm cleaning again and again. Next day, the same person comes in and says, now this person has 2 slices of bread. Okay. One is the fresh, warm, baked bread that smells lovely. Another one is the stale one. So what they do, they give me the stale bread, and I'm so happy still because they are telling me my house looks good and I'm eating the stale bread. Next day, the person comes back. Now they come back with the stale bread and it's only crumbs. It's crumbled and it's just crumbs. And I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I'm taking it again and I'm eating. And I'm like, remember again, I have a kitchen that is stocked. I can make this bread 100 times better. Now let's go back into the story where what I do is I tell this person I cooked with love and I cooked with my experience. I could get better or I could get worse. But this is the food that I can serve you. What will the person say? Oh, yeah, good enough. Okay, we're happy. Okay, we're eating. Next day, instead of waiting for the stale bread or the bread to come into my life, I go and make the best biryani ever. I sit down, I eat it. I am performing well because I'm cleaning my house, but I'm cleaning because I want to. I'm not here to impress anybody. Now, how many of you understood this story? How many of you think we are doing this to ourselves every single day? Let's say one of your teachers, or let's say one of your bosses, or let's say your parents at home. Oh, you did a good job, and you're trying and trying, forgetting that you're so much better in something else. You see that? If you look at every person who made history, every person, take Albert Einstein, you take Amitabh Bachchan, or you take anybody, including even Shah Rukh Khan for that matter, they were told once, Kate Winslet, anyone, they were told they were not good enough. But then they did not think about the person who told them. They knew they had a stocked kitchen and they could get better at cooking. And they were doing it for themselves. Now, guys, what I would want to tell you is that you are made or handmade, okay, uniquely by God, by universe. You have been selected to play the part of Vipanchika or Muskan or Hazel or anyone that is, to the anyone to do, and nobody can do better than you. If I want you to become the next Reshma, can you do that? Yeah, but you're going to be my copy. If I want to become the next Hazel, definitely I can do that, but I'm going to be her copy. You need to understand where you excel. Fear and doubt become zero when you accept who you are. When you accept who you are, the distance between God made person and the conditioned human being becomes smaller. We are able to receive guidance. We are able to receive, better. Guys, can somebody like mute yourself? I'm sorry, you're being a little. Anyway, coming back. So, this is what it is. Now, understand this, that once you recognize your potential, fear and doubt are becoming your people who are watching you from far away, but do not have the guts to come up and tell you that, okay, you know what, Muskan, you're not good enough. And you're going to be like, dude, please, nobody's good enough. I'm going to do it anyway. You hear me? So, this is what it is. Now, coming to the next part where we are going to talk about another story because I love telling stories. Imagine this, okay? A lot of people, okay? Let's say one of the kings of our country has this palatial house, I mean, a palace actually, with beautiful golf fields out there. And one morning he decides, you know what? I need to start learning golf. What he does is he picks up his phone, calls Tiger Woods. You know who's Tiger Woods? He's the best golf player. Okay. Now, what happens is Tiger Woods says yes, because of course it's the king. You cannot say really no to it. And second thing is the reward. Imagine the money this guy's going to get. He says yes, and immediately, maybe in 2 to 3 days, a royal jet goes, picks Tiger Woods up, comes back, okay, and he's in the palace. He's given the best suite of the palace, overlooking the beautiful golf course. And the king, being the king, learns golf super fast. All right. Now what happens is the king asks him, because it's the last day, they're having the royal meal, and he asks him, you came here, you gave me your time, like 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm pretty good at what I'm doing right now. If I need anything, definitely I'm gonna, like, ask for your advice or ask for your suggestion. But what would you need from my side? So the player says, or the professional says, I need a golf club. Now, what is a golf club? Golf club is, the bat or the golf thing, that it's called a golf club. You play golf with, right? He's so excited, right? And he gets into the plane and he's thinking, okay, what will the golf club look like? Is it going to be made out of gold, or is it going to be studded with diamonds, or is it going to be, a collector's edition that is worth in millions? Oh, he's so excited. He waits the that week passes, nothing comes for him. Next week passes, nothing happens. And then he says, okay, let me go check my mail. And in the mail, there is a envelope sitting there, and he opens it, and it has a deed inside. Deed as in the property papers of a golf club, an entire golf club in his name. Do you hear me, guys? If you accept who you are, go that extra mile to love yourself. Go that extra mile to hone your skills. If you're good at talking, you're good at fashion, you're good at making videos, you're good at gaming, forget about the world. What are you good at? Imagine you could be the next big thing. Imagine that your mailbox could hold the key to your future. How many of us are doing this? We want to be doctors, we want to be engineers, we want to be everything that is, told by our parents, our peers, or basically the society. But what do you want to do? You want to be a doctor, please go ahead and be. You want to be that engineer, yes, but are you in love with this? Do you really want to do it? How many of you are telling that, okay, you know what? I'm good at talking and I'm going to go out there and talk. Who are you going to talk to? You don't have to care about that. God is going to provide, right? I did not dream that I would be having this career. I was really good at talking. From the time maybe I was in college or wherever, I've been one of the people who has been talking all her life. I think talking is something that I absolutely totally enjoy. So this is something that I've made a skill, and I have so many people, these wonderful, beautiful souls who I can at least talk to or make a difference in their life. So, what I'm talking to you right now is, when you talk about fear, when you talk about self doubt, the key to overcoming these is within you. I can handhold you. Have you heard of this proverb that says you can take a horse to the pond, but you cannot make it drink? I can take you guys saying that, oh, I can give you the best modules there are. I can give you my email address. I could give you, which you can actually take from Vipanchika, if you ever want to write to me, or you want to, discuss anything, which I'm absolutely open to. Okay. So I can just give you advices. But if you guys are going to be like, oh, she just talks, then I cannot help you. Because there are hundreds, let's say thousands of speakers out there. And each one, believe me, have come to this place because they worked hard. It took me 3 days to design this entire program for you, so that I don't know how far you're finding it entertaining, but for me, it was the best work that I delivered today. You see this, what I did? I am not waiting for your validation to tell me that I was good enough. I was not good enough, but I delivered my best. And this is what I did. So my self doubt and my fear is sitting out there and looking at me. They are there. Believe me, they are there. Right now, when I'm asking you questions and no one's talking to me, I'm literally thinking in my head saying that, are these people able to understand? Because I'm talking in English. मेरी हिंदी भी काफी अच्छी है. So you could tell me, I could do both. Thank you, Prasad. So this is what I want to tell you. Now the thing is that self-doubt is never going to leave you alone. It is that one nagging cousin from your dad or your mom's side that is always going to say that, picture तो अच्छी नहीं है. तुम बेहतर कर सकते थे, right? Doubt is maybe another, your aunt or your uncle who is always saying that, oh, you could be better. Yes, we could totally be better, but on our own terms. You hear me? You could do anything that you put your finger on your own terms. Because When you succumb to pressure, what happens is your full potential is being hampered because, first and foremost, you do not like to do what you are doing. Second, you rely on somebody else's guidance. Maybe they are busy today. One day, whoever told me you don't cook well, also told me I will come and help you and give you a good biryani session. And I'm waiting. Are you going to come today? No, I'm busy. Somebody came, somebody this happened. I'm at office. I'm this, I'm that. And when this person actually comes and helps me cook, I find out that my biryani was 100 times better than this person. So the person who's putting the seed of doubt or fear, whatever inside you, is also a person thinking that you could become better than them. Have you thought about that? So what I want to tell you, or what I really really want you to understand, is that every time you are taking that step towards somebody's opinion or towards validation from somebody else, stand, okay, step out, look at the situation and think, is this good for me, or are these people doing it so that I don't reach my potential? Jealousy and envy are also part of us. They are beautiful emotions as well. What does jealousy tell you? Jealousy tells you that that person is better than me and I'm supposed to be angry. It's like taking an axe and cutting my hand because my nails or my nail polish does not look as good as Vipanchika's is. Does it make sense to you? This is what you're doing to yourself. This is what self doubt, fear, jealousy, all the negative emotions. So basically, your body, okay? And how many of you believe in law of attraction, guys? I want to talk to you about this right now because I'm feeling that everybody is so young here and they are like stepping into this great future that comes. How many of you believe in law of attraction? How many of you have felt law of attraction actually working for you guys? Okay, let me ask this. How many of you said that or thought that, okay, kal savere agar chole bhature mil jaye, I'd be so so happy. And next day morning when you get up, your mom actually cooked or your dad actually ordered. What are the odds? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is to believe in a little bit of magic. Okay. I know a lot of you think that it's magic and all this is a lot of hokum, but trust me, imagine if, like, a recent interview of Sunita Williams, if you heard, if the way she spoke about it, it was absolutely beautiful. And there were other people who have been talking about it for generations or ages. Imagine if the gravity was 1%, guys, not even, or 0.5% more, we wouldn't be able to move. Or if it was 1% less, everything would be flying. What are the odds that it has to be so precise that we are able to live the way we are? Don't you think that's magic? So believe that you are magical. Believe that you have the power to hold everything that is out there is within you. Because if you look at any mythological story or any religious story, it's told that God made you and blew his breath in you. That means you have a part of him within you, a part of universe. If you go by science, or if you go by physics, it's proven that you're made out of stars. We are exactly same material within, that is protons, electrons and neutrons, that make the stars. So you are made of stars, you are stardust. So what are the odds that you want to believe that what can be done out there you cannot do it, right? If you put your mind to it. So what does law of attraction actually do to you? Okay, there are a couple of things that we are going to do now. There are a couple of things that we are going to do now. Okay, which is like kind of kind of bringing you into the space where we are going to talk about law of attraction, magic, and everything. Because, guys, if you want to believe in doubt and fear, that also doesn't exist. There is this. It's told that whatever we fear or whatever doubts we have, 90% of the time they don't happen. So it's in your head. So that is the negative magic that you are putting on yourself, right? So why not we change this into something positive? Okay. All of you, what you're going to do right now is close your eyes. Can you close your eyes, please? I cannot see any of you. So I'm just going to believe that you're doing it. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to, okay, take a deep breath, and you're going to think about something that is worrying you right now. Only one thing, right? You could just do this with one thing. We cannot crowd our subconscious. Okay. You're going to think about something that is, you doubting yourself, or that project coming in, or that promotion coming in. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to think about that doubt. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to be familiar with this one feeling that you fear or doubt right now. Okay. Think about it. It could be anything. There is no right, there is no wrong. Think about it. And what you're going to do now is you're going to picture a beautiful balloon. All right. You're going to picture a beautiful balloon that is just flying. It's a helium balloon flying just above your head. What you're going to do is take out the scroll from your brain, the doubt, the fear, tie it to this balloon and blow it away. Right now, you are fearless, you are doubtless, and the possibilities that you can be who you want to be are endless to you. This is a very simple exercise. Okay, very simple exercise. But if you do it consistently, one time in the morning, one time in the evening, prescribed, okay, you will feel so much better, and you will start cutting down on doubts. Let me tell you another story. I know I'm going to bore you with stories today, but please bear with me. Imagine that there is a tortoise. Okay, there is, okay, let's talk about it. Let's say there is a lion. Okay, there is a fish, there is an eagle, and there is a monkey. All right. These four animals decide one day that they are going to have a running race. Now, the lion says, because obviously it lives on land, right? Okay. It says that, you know what? I am going to decide the place. It's going to be this clearing in the jungle where all of us are going to meet Sunday morning, 10 o'clock. Okay. And we are all going to run. And they are all excited. Okay. Because
ফিডব্যাকটা
it's
দিতে হবে।
because lion decided, yeah, everyone's going to be there.
এই যে
And then they're going to be like, they start
হয়ে
running.
গেছে।
Who do you think is going to win? The lion,
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ, সেটাই
obviously.
ঠিক বলছি। হ্যাঁ,
It's a terrestrial being, right?
হ্যাঁ,
Now,
সেটাই।
what happens? The
হ্যাঁ,
monkey starts thinking, oh, I am stupid. But at least monkey
হ্যাঁ,
came
সেটা ঠিক।
second, because it
তুমি
it
নেবে
again
গেলে
is on trees and
ওই
land as
পাঠিয়ে
well.
কেমন
But then what happens to the
ওটাই তো
fish? The
হ্যাঁ
fish
হ্যাঁ জানি।
is dying. It's getting out of breath. And fish is like, it's better I die, because I am not good enough. I am not able to even get up and move. Forget winning the race. I am dying. I am breathless. What happens to the bird? The bird is running, but it is putting in so much effort that even before it goes to a certain place, it is stopping and it is breathing, right? It could have another, I don't know, a panic attack, because the monkey is second already. The lion finished. Do you know that this is what is happening to all of you every single day of your life? Imagine if you change the scene, okay, and each four of them were put in different scenarios. If these people, or I mean, sorry, if these animals were put in water, who would you think would win? And who would you think would become breathless? If this situation again turned was about climbing a tree, who would you think would win? And imagine if this situation again was put in another scenario where it was about flying. Who do you think would win hands down? The bird. Other people would just sit, I mean, other animals would just sit and look at it saying, we are not good enough. Forget about flying. We are not even able to move in that direction. So, guys, each of you are empowered, beautiful, and exceptional in your own sweet, wonderful way that the universe intended. If you're going to have to deal with somebody who is amazing in their field because that is their forte, you are always going to lose. You're always going to be in fear. You're always going to be in doubt. So, what I would suggest is to sit with yourself every day, at least for 5 minutes, just you and yourself, and talk about what would you love to do. First day, trust me, the first time you're going to do this, you're going to be like, oh, Reshma is talking
বৃষ্টি
so much
আসছে
crap.
নাকি?
This
বৃষ্টি
is
হবে নাকি?
absolute rubbish. I'm sitting with myself here and I
আকাশের
am not
অবস্থা কিন্তু
even
ভালো
able
না,
to,
বৃষ্টি হতে পারে।
I'm not even able to talk about anything or think about anything. Day two, you're going to be like, okay, today's topic of discussion with myself is going to be, why did Muskan look better than me? Okay. Then you're going to have a dialogue, right? Tomorrow's topic would be, how can I look like her? The next week's topic is, how can I get a style that matches me and Muskan? The fifth day or the sixth day or the 30th day is going to be like, Hazel is going to be like, you know what? I don't want anything to do with Muskan. I'm so happy with who Hazel is, and I don't even want her to make up anymore. I'm just amazing. I've got beautiful skin and I don't want to waste my time. I am amazing at writing. Let me start writing. Now, what happened? When you started being with, now, for example, guys, think about this. You have best friends or you have colleagues or you have, your bosses or your parents or any. You know some people like the back of your hand, but you don't know yourself because you've never spent time with yourself. If you want to diminish, completely rule out, or make self doubt and fear spectators, meaning viewers of your life, you need to take over the steering wheel. How will you do that? By accepting who you are. And how will you accept yourself? By spending time with yourself. Keep your phone aside, just lie down. You don't even have to sit in the meditative pose, or you don't have to, just be you. You want to lie down? Cool. You want to listen to some lovely music with you? Just you, 5 minutes a day. Then you can totally email me or you can text me and tell me that if this doesn't changes you in like 21 days, I can guarantee that I will not speak about this topic again. I've had so many people come back to me and tell me that this changed their relationship with themselves. It's not just 5 minutes. Now they started spending hours together, not just sitting and talking to you, going out shopping, just you, going out to a restaurant, eating your favorite food, going to cinema, watching your favorite movie alone. All right. So I would really, really encourage you guys to do this. Now, the next thing is we are going to talk about victim zone. So, how many of you believe that you guys are victims or survivors? What would you prefer for me to call you? Victims or survivors? Because both are the same in my eyes. Both of you are victims are somebody who is trying to blame everything. Survivors are somebody who are blaming themselves or exhausting themselves. This is what I would call it. Survivors are not heroes. They are not. Okay, you survived an accident, and yes, you're a hero. But I'm talking about an emotional state, being a survivor. Have you heard about the flight and fright mode? Have you heard about it? Have you heard about it? Fight or flight mode? Have you heard about it? Both are very dangerous. Fight, you're just fighting. But then what happens is in this whole place, you're feeling that, oh, I'm fighting back. I am good. I am nice. I am doing this. The flight mode is, oh, I don't want to talk about this and I'm going to leave. You've been there. Both of this comes under self victimization. How many of you are familiar with this term? I myself, okay, I am this kind of person who's a complete extrovert. A little bit about my personality. I'm a complete extrovert. Love everything to do with grand functions, grand life, grand everything. And I, one person, if you would have told me last year that you are a self victimized person, I would say, are you kidding me? I'm the biggest vocal person who talks about self growth, self love, self acceptance. Somebody, Pankaj, could you mute yourself? Pankaj, could you mute yourself, please? Okay. All right. Anyway, coming back. So, if you would have told me last year that, Reshma, I think you're self victimized. I'm like, are you kidding me? No way. I talk to people. This is my job. My job is to empower people. How am I self victimized? I'll tell you. The thing is, for me, if my session didn't go well, okay, or maybe I was not able to connect, the first thing I would do is I would be like, what is the problem inside me? Okay, maybe I'm speaking to somebody who is not ready to listen. Is that my fault? No, it's not. Maybe I'm speaking to somebody, or there are a lot of, I think there are about 30 people here. Am I going to tell that all of you are listening to me and all of you? No, you're not. A lot of people are in their own world too. But there are at least 5% of you who are sitting and listening to me. So I don't want to look at the 5%. I want to look at the 95%, saying that, oh, Reshma is not good enough. She cannot talk. She's not connecting with her audience. So what happens? The next session that I'm going to have, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to tell everybody, guys, what do you expect from my session? So Vipanchika is going to say that I want to know about doubts. Muskan is going to say, I want, I don't know, a clear module to make me fearless. And then Hazel is going to say, okay, I'm actually bored. I don't even want to be here. Now, these three people have three different expectations from me. Now, what I've prepared is not even going to come into, yes, I'm going to help you. I'm going to take you to a place where I'm going to tell you that, guys, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this. Please choose. And then you're going to be like, no, 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 you choose for me. And then you're going to be like, you're not good enough. You cannot do it. And then I'm going to be victimizing myself, saying that, oh, I was not able to help Muskan. But was Muskan able to help herself? Was Muskan ready to let go of self doubt, let go of everything, okay, and listen to Reshma? So, what is Reshma doing? She's self victimizing based on the situations, right? She is coming into that victim zone where she's thinking that she needs Muskan's validation. If Muskan is going to say your session is lovely, I'm going to be like, oh, great, I did a good job. Now, what is this? This is validation. How many of you are out there doing their thing, but one small little, a slip or a little bit here and there brings you from here to here in like a second, and you're going to be like start questioning all your life choices. This is literally called self victimization, and you have made a beautiful zone of it, and now you're the king and queen of it. Now, again, self doubt and fear will never allow you to escape this place because they are comfortable. Muskan can blame Reshma, right? Or Hazel can. Let me change people now. Dr. Priya can, Ashish can, Chavi can, right? All of you can say that, oh, Reshma's session was so boring. But let's say that Vipanchika says, no, man, I kind of learnt a lot from her. Why? Because she was able to understand that the key to her happiness is within her. It's not with Reshma. It's okay if my session was complete hokum to you. It's fine. Nobody has to love me and accept me or accept what I'm saying, right? You have to first only take a couple of points from this session that you matter, yourself, your fear, your doubt, whatever it is within you. Nobody else can see it. Okay. And the third and the most important part is if you don't love yourself, if you are not happy with you, you cannot love or cannot make anybody else happy. These are the three points that you need to take from this session. Other than that, how I spoke, how I looked, what I am wearing doesn't matter. Yes, I could be a topic of discussion. I'd be very happy to. Okay. But other than that, I give no value to you guys. All right. Now, coming back, we are going to do something. Okay. And this is going to be very, very stupid initially. All right. I'm going to tell you blank outright because I felt it when I first tried it. This is something, it's basically a prayer. It is nothing religious. It's got nothing to do with any religion. It's basically something that clears your mind and brings you into a very joyous, beautiful zone. It's called Ho'oponopono. This is basically Hawaiian. It's very, very simple. It is absolutely beautiful because it is so simple. Okay. There are only four phrases here. It says, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. That's it. What are the four phrases? If you want to write it down, guys, please write it down because this is something that can change your fear, your doubt into instant happiness. Instant. But you have to practice it. Again, nothing is available if you don't put in your effort, right? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. All right. Now, let me put this into effect and show you how it's done. Now, why am I talking about? Okay, before we get in and I give you the entire picture, let me tell you about forgiveness. How many of you are holding grudges unintentionally? Let's talk about our family. Let's not even get out of the house right now. How many of you feel your parents could have done so much better? If, if they would have given you more, or if they would have done more, or I'm not even talking about materialistic things here. I'm talking about acceptance. If they would have given you that place, let's go to your best friends now, and then finally come to you. How many of you feel that if you were just like Reshma or just like Shah Rukh Khan or just like Hrithik Roshan, our life would have been so much better right now? How many of you feel it? Now, this prayer is going to help you forgive that part of you. You say, you take the first phrase, I am sorry. Okay. Who do you tell you're sorry to? To yourself. So I'm going to start, just look at it. I know it's going to sound very stupid and it's a big hokum, but believe me, if you do it and you do it with yourself, the first time you're sitting alone, you're going to feel it, that what I'm talking about. And if you did not feel it, please write to me. I'll help you here. Okay. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to say, dear Isma, I am so sorry that I was not able to see what a wonderful human being you are. I'm sorry that I was not able to look at you or your potential. I am so sorry that I was believing everybody told me that Reshma was not good enough. I am so sorry for always putting you in the last position when you looked up to me for doing everything. Next phrase, thank you. Sorry, it's like first is I'm sorry, please forgive me. Next, please forgive me, Reshma, for not standing up for you. Please forgive me, Reshma, for not being there for you. Please forgive me for not holding you when you needed the most. Please forgive me for putting you in situations where we could have been out, but I stayed. And bringing you into a situation where you were not comfortable in. Please forgive me, Reshma, for putting you in places or giving you so much pressure when you knew you couldn't do it. Okay. Praise three. Okay. This is thank you. I thank you, Reshma, for accepting me. I thank you, Reshma, for standing with me. I thank you, Reshma, for being there as my best friend, even though I am your biggest critic, for being there, for supporting me, for keeping me healthy, for keeping me happy. Thank you, Reshma, for all that you did. Thank you, Reshma. Even if I was not good enough, you said I was. Thank you for being there. Last, I love you. I love you, Reshma, for really being you. I love you for accepting everything that I was. I love you for being there. I love you for holding and keeping me safe. How many of you felt this? I know half of you would say that this is like absolute crap. I know you would be laughing. It's okay. It's absolutely okay. What I feel is not important that you feel it too. But guys, I would really advise you to try it just once. This is something that has helped me to overcome, to forgive people. And believe me, the minute you say this, you're going to feel so at peace and so happy. And remember this, happy people bring more happy people to themselves because you attract who you are. And your best friends, who right now, self doubt and fear, become your distant friends. They're just going to look at you and say, man, she doesn't need us anymore. But they're going to be there waiting to come and encroach. Okay. So you have to do this. It is just so beautiful that you forgive who you are, accept who you are, and become a happy individual to who you are. Believe me, this is something. Maybe you came in into this session for me to give you a bookish knowledge of what fear is, what doubt is, and you will be going out of here with something that is very different. So for me, guys, I would really want you to step into your zone, own who you are, be the fish, swim away. If you're a bird, fly. If you're a lion, roar so loud that people or your own community hears that he or she is here. Be the king or the queen of your kingdom, because there's nobody else until your vibe is your tribe. Recently I was watching this scene, where I don't know. I think it was this movie from "Eh Dil Hai Mushkil." This Vatavaran, this lady. I think this she was Diana, somebody. I don't know. With this Ranbir Kapoor. Okay, it's Vatavaran, right? Okay. So what is Vatavaran? It's the vibe, the environment. So you attract people to who you are, not who you want to be. If you're a self-doubting people, you're going to have critiques around you. If you're a love giving person, okay, you're going to have people who again want love or give love, not want love, give love. You're going to have people who are so cool with you that they want nothing else than just you, and that is a safest place for you to be. And believe me, after that the miracles start happening, major miracles start happening. You will see how opportunities flow to you because you're so amazing and in your being. Any doubts so far, guys? Can I help you with anything else? I would, again, you could just email me if you're allowed. I would absolutely get back to you and we could totally chat.